As we moved up the tower, I watched the seas tide, with deep swirling waters and waves way up high. The rain that fell was freezing yet burned, and on either side of the tower the ocean's waves churned. Atop the tower a great bridge we did see, a bridge so long it spanned the vast sea. I could see the bridge stretch out for as far as my eyes would allow, and the ocean's waves shook it with crashes so loud. As I looked down to the water, I could see bodies that floated. They ranged in all manners, from sickly to bloated. And beneath them I seen something that further disturbed me. I seen a long twisting shadow of a serpentine body. The shadow stayed close to the bridge, beneath the waves, swimming within a mass watery grave. We continued straight along the bridge's course, as the shadow moved between the massive bridge's supports. The shadow moved in and out between these giant beams, then the wind bellowed forth, carrying with it woeful screams. In the distance, tornadoes formed, swirling in the blood-red sky, and it wasn't long before their spinning winds were very close by. The twisters touched down upon the sea, and the winds picked up the many dead bodies. As the bodies spun, they sprang to life, and all let out screaming and painful cries. The winds twisted and molded them into grotesque creatures, twisting them in sexual ways and contorting their features. The winds forced genitals to sodomize, and then they grew to a massive size. They tore the skin and ripped the flesh, accompanied by screams of pain and gasps of breath. Their flesh would fuse and mold into one. This was their punishment for their painful fun. Others were women with labias torn, their stomachs rotting with maggots and babies unborn. Their breasts would swell and burst with gore, all crying and pleading for no more. Others were still left intact, but their tears would fall and their faces would crack.
These are the adulterers, rapists, harlots, and whores.
My guide had turned his head and informed. Then, just as fast as they had come about, the tornadoes stopped and spit the twisted sinners out. Some fell back down and splashed into the sea, yet others fell onto the bridge ahead of me. They flopped and crawled across the ground, all the while making groaning and slopping sounds. We weaved between them very swiftly. Their bodies, all bloody, were twisting and shifting. Their body parts all morbidly fused. They suffer now for the pain that they used. The shadow still moved beneath the waves, now pulling bodies down with it along the way. It wasn't long before the shadow showed its true form. First, out came its spines and its horns. All down its back was a row of spines, all twisting and curling and moving in time. Its horns twisted around to the opposite side and moved down its face, right next to its eyes. Its eyes glowed yellow, with a small red haze, and its teeth, in rows like a shark, matched the red shade. Rows of flippers lined its great sides, connected to its blood-stained and leathery hide. Its tail had giant pincher-like claws, and on the other end, its massive dragon-like jaws. This beast did not speak. It would only roar and screech. My guide told me the name this serpent went by:
Leviathan, the ruler of hell's lustful tides.
Social media can be very unpredictable, especially regarding horror content. If this content gets removed, all new content will be simultaneously presented on various websites provided in the description to this video. Make sure to follow me in other digital spaces so that you never miss out on the terror. Also, If you like this video, make sure to leave a comment and hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy what's here, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Writing is a dream of mine, and it's all of you that make that dream come true.